guys, welcome back. So obviously I'm still in Florida. It's my last day in Florida. I actually still haven't even booked my flight because the tickets have been so expensive. So I'm hoping they'll go down, and if not, like, I'm just gonna have to suck it up and buy a ticket for tomorrow. But I figured I would vlog my last day in Florida because Megan and I are going to brunch at my favorite restaurant in Delray Beach called Elisabetta's. They have like the best cacio e pepe in my opinion, and they also do bottomless Aperol spritzes, which is like also one of my favorite drinks. So it's just a really fun time, and I figured I'd bring you guys along. So I'm wearing this dress that my sister-in-law gave me. She gave it to me because she's pregnant. She wasn't gonna wear it anytime soon, but it was so generous of her to give it to me because it is so cute. It has this like harness, these cutouts, and it's got an open back. It's just literally so cute. And then it's like 3/4, so it's like a midi dress. And then I've got my hair in this bun. I think I'm just gonna pair it with some sandals and my black bag just to like dress it down a little bit. I know Megan is actually really casual right now. She FaceTimed me and I was like, I have nothing else to wear, so I have to wear this. But yeah, I'm just so excited for brunch. It is so yummy. So let's head down to the app. What are you gonna get at Elisabetta's?
I have no idea. I'm like torn because I feel sick from eating out so much, but I'm also starving.
Okay, I feel that.
Like all I've done is eat out for the past like 4 days and drink.
I know. Would you want to split maybe like a salad and like a pasta?
I can't eat pasta, I'm sorry.
So what are you gonna eat?
I have to get like eggs or something.
Oh.
No, pasta would make me sick, I think. Ill.
Can't relate.
Sorry. I need like a bowl of fruit.
No, I definitely need to like stop eating just carbs. I've been eating carbs literally forever, all day long. Also, looked at flights this morning. They're $350 for a one-way.
That's not good.
It's not good at all, but it is what it is.
Well,
I have no other option.
I just canceled my flight today and I haven't booked another one.
Why didn't I take your flight? Was your flight out today?
No, it was out Tuesday morning.
Oh,
like
never mind.
I deadass was thinking that today because I was like, oh, it's so nice to like be home and hang out with Rebecca on my drive. And I was like,
we do this all the time. We do see each other more when we are down in Florida than we do in New York.
That's so sad.
Oh my god.
Because we have off. We don't have to.
I know. Or do you feel like we're back in quarantine though, a little bit? Like I feel like we're living back with our parents. It feels weird. No?
Not really.
Well, not now. Let's go to brunch. Immunity shot. Pineapple, lemon, ginger, elderberry, holy basil, probiotic. Cheers. And flu shot. Garlic, pineapple, lemon, ginger, raw honey, and cayenne pepper. Cheers. Ugh. Oh, right down the hill. Okay, is he okay?
fever.
Now, mind you, the pool was emptied 3 days ago to get fixed for a leak, so it's not. We don't have a heater anymore. What's the temperature?
70.
70. What's the doctor order?
Well, first I need to wash my hands, and then I need to locate all of the things. We're taking an at-home test. Our test just arrived. We ordered it. We didn't even order it. We got it from my aunt because we took a PCR test on Tuesday. I think Tuesday. And we didn't get any results back, and the lady said it was going to take up to a week, which at that point, like, the CDC says, like, we don't have to isolate or anything like that. And I went to like 6 or 7 different CVS's, and they all didn't have tests. So we had my aunt in Boston, who happened to have extra ones, ship this to us, which is really interesting. So that was like our way of getting a test, which is like so ridiculous, but now we have to read these instructions.
Maybe the other nostril.
Really trying to get up there, you know? Leave the swab in the solution for 1 minute. Oh, you're like
Starting now.
now it says open the test strip. You're scaring me.
Well, I'm scared of.
And guess what? She has COVID.
You do have COVID?
Very strongly.
Okay.
Okay. Hi, Bondi. Okay. So I figured, because this video is a little bit shorter, because, well, I haven't like sat down with you guys since, at least I don't think I have. Also ignore my cat. Since I like revealed that I have COVID, so it's been like 6 days. I'm still like sick. Today was like the best day though. I'm feeling like a lot better, but still not like fully good. So therefore also I'm sick and I have COVID, so I can't like go around and do things. So the video has been a little bit shorter. I did my best to film stuff and get kind of like the overview of what has been happening, but I figured I would sit down and just like answer some questions, just because I haven't really done that in a few videos. So I asked you guys on my community board, make sure you guys are subscribed and have your post notifications turned on, so that way when I ask another Q&A, you can ask me a question and I'll feature in my video and all that good stuff. So make sure you're subscribed. So the first question is, what is your best New York City experience and your worst New York City experience? This is really hard because I've had so many good experiences in New York. Like, I got to go backstage at Wicked. I met some of my best friends in New York. Having my best friend from Florida in New York has been really awesome. I think like if I really had to pick one, it would probably be picking up Randall from the airport. I got him when he was a puppy, and his breeder actually brought him to me. So I picked him up from, I think, LaGuardia, and I got him when I was in college in New York. And I remember like I had class that morning, so I like left class and like took a cab to LaGuardia, and my mom met me there because she was actually living in New York at the time, and we like picked him up, and he was just like so much littler than I thought he was going to be, because I saw pictures of him and videos of him, but like he was just so tiny, and it like just like hit me. I was like, oh my god, I'm like actually gonna have a dog, like this dog is like mine. And then he peed all over my coat, so that was probably like my best memory, was like just like getting him. And I don't know, just because he's been in my life now for so many years, it's like weird that was like the start of that journey. So that's probably like my absolute favorite memory, but I've had like so many good ones that it's like really hard to pick. My worst New York City experience, I've been like really lucky, and I haven't had like too many bad experiences in New York. I would have to say maybe like the worst thing that like comes to mind was my Oh yeah, oh wait, this is a good one. Okay, so I had some like tea with my last super. He was like kind of annoying and like just like typical New York City supers are like really awful. The one that I have now is actually like really good in comparison to the past few I've had. The worst experience was I had Randall. Randall was a puppy at the time and I was in school and I had put a WAG lockbox. WAG is like a company that's like an app that like a walker will come to your apartment and just like walk your dog for you. And so you leave like a lockbox outside with your key in it and then they have the code to open it so that they can get into your apartment to walk your dog. So the WAG walker like got the key out and was able to walk Randall, thank God. But then when she went to go put the key back, the box was gone. Like someone must have cut the lock off because it's like a metal lock, had to have cut it off and taken the lockbox. And she's like obviously a stranger, so she couldn't like leave the key anywhere, and that was my only key that I had to my apartment because all of my spare ones were like given out and like no one was around who had my spare keys. It was like the worst case scenario. And so I came back really late from a rehearsal. It was like 10 o'clock at night. Thank God this WAG walker was like sweet enough and nice enough to like wait for me and give me back the key. And I found out later it was my super because he thought I was like Airbnb-ing out my apartment, which obviously I wasn't. And the lockbox said WAG on it, and it's like very well known in the city that WAG is like a dog walking service. There was that was pretty bad. And also one time my apartment started flooding. It sounded like someone turned on my shower in my apartment and I was like freaking out. This was all in like my last apartment, not the apartment that I'm in now. And my ceiling just started like pouring water. Like it wasn't like dripping. Like, I mean, it literally looked like a shower head was like coming from my ceiling. And my super didn't fix it for like 3 months. So that was like, those are like some bad ones. But honestly, it hasn't been bad. Knock on wood, I haven't had like rats or a bunch of cockroaches or anything crazy like that happen. And I've been pretty safe on the subway and stuff like that. So next question is, if you could choose any TV/movie character/role, what would it be? I always say that I would love to be a series regular on a TV show that shoots in New York City, like on the streets. Like, I am so torn because I think it would be really fun to do something like a Gossip Girl or a Sex in the City, like that kind of like fun show. But I also love like The Handmaid's Tale, so if I was like able to do like something of either like a role on The Handmaid's Tale actually now, or like some kind of series that's like, I don't know, like a take on society kind of thing, would be really awesome too. Any new movies or TV shows you're auditioning for, and what are your goals for 2022? So I kind of went over my goals in the last video, if you watched that, for my New Year's Eve Get Ready With Me video. So if you want to check those out, check that video out. I currently don't have any auditions, but that being said, I'm getting new headshots next week, so I'm gonna bring you guys along for that, and kind of just prepping all my new stuff for acting. And that's kind of it. Unfortunately, I don't really get to pick auditions very often. Like, I can submit to auditions, but they have to pick me to audition. So I currently don't have any, but fingers crossed in the future we'll have some good auditions. I definitely will keep bringing you guys along when I have some fun auditions. How's dating been going? Would you say it's harder dating in the city versus California, etc.? Ooh, okay, well, if I'm honest, I had to take like a little bit of a break from dating. I think it just got like a little chaotic. It's really hard. I'm like very much of an introvert, so it's a lot to constantly put yourself out there, but that's like part of dating, and I definitely want to get back into it when I get back into the city. But it was going really well for a minute there. Like, I was going on a lot of dates and, you know, doing good, and then I just feel like the holidays and everything, I took a little bit of a step back, which I think is totally fine and normal when it comes to dating. And then, would you say it's harder dating in the city versus California, etc.? Yeah, it's definitely harder. I mean, for me in California, I knew, like, I would say like 5 months into living there that I didn't want to live there. So I was like, there's not really a point of like dating someone when I want to leave. And for me, at least, like, I don't really have like a type, but like I would say I'm more attracted to New York men typically than like the California aesthetic, if that makes any sense. Like, I'm not really into surfers and stuff like that personally, but So like that made it easier. I don't know, I guess like Florida would be easier because people like want to settle down here a little bit younger, and it's just like easier to run into people, and like everyone kind of knows everyone, if that makes any sense. Where in New York, like you see someone, you meet someone, you'll like never see them again kind of thing. That can get like a little bit harder. So you definitely have to like put yourself out there more in like New York as far as like doing apps and like actually like really trying, versus like I would say like Florida, you can like go to the bars and talk to people and like, you know, date that way. Where in New York, if you do that, you're not gonna get anywhere. I feel like you meet someone at a bar and likely, it's very unlikely you're gonna like actually see them again or like date them, if that makes any sense. So that is all the questions you guys submitted. Thank you so much for asking me questions, and I guess we'll continue with the vlog. We'll see what happens in the next few days. I'm not really allowed to leave the house, so I'll film what I can, but I figured I would just jump in here and answer some questions and do something with this vlog. But let's get into the rest of the vlog. I put too much batter in and it's overflowing.
That's a problem.
That is a problem.